Chapter 14, 128. Pretty sure that's supposed to be AM, not PM. Timsic Park, the site of the little lady's Camilla abduction. Timsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our lady detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead, but what did she find? Alright, welcome back Twitch, welcome back YouTube, let's get back to just another game. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, where Lynn isn't dead! Holy crap, I can't move the camera there. Okay, she's over here. No, she's not. Where is she? I can't move any further to the left where she is. All right. Every single time I've done, it's been a theoretical research. I think that's one of the ones that people grind for tombstones. I think it's one of the fastest ways to grind, one of the most rewarding ways to grind the basic tombstones for doing relics and stuff. Leaflet. Huh? What's he doing here? It's a damn good question. Let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world will not end if the food delivery is a little late, la la la. A little late, it's already ice cold. He does not deliver a warm chicken, he delivers cold chicken. There we go, got to his hat. Oh, I can swing him harder, perfect. Deliver your chicken! Deliver your chicken! People pay good money for that! Boots and basketball, alright. No, I want here. Spin! I can wrestle the love letter. And then umbrella. Go umbrella. Lynn, could you move a little closer? Open the umbrella. Close the umbrella again? No, pretty hung on that branch. Maybe I don't want to be up here at all. Alright, spin and use the basketball this time. There we go. Kind of wanted to be on that ball. Okay. There, we made it. Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather, you didn't find what you were looking for? Right. I can't find the music box anywhere. But I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? Dead body. There, in the grass. You'd better see for yourself. Oh, Lord. Looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it. Please don't. And I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods! You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you, leaflets I know you'll be very interested in. I urge you to peruse it thoroughly, examine it in detail. Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name? My name! What does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching, but we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. "4 minutes before death, Tensik Park." And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park in defense so you're homeless. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand. It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Eek! Oh no, Camilla! I'm coming! Just hold on! Could you do so in a bit... I'll be right there in a bit more direct way. I located the target, beauty. The girl of the red age coming out of the red apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Won't you come with me? Eek! Oh gods, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Excuse me? What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Tensik Park. Forget the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, yes I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, yes, very precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods, or was it a ghost trick? Yeah, it could have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Alright, well, where to start with this? Look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I better try talking to this person. I don't have anything better to do, really. And I can't go back. So here we go. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you? Hey! Hey! Sissel! It's Missile! Oh my, it's Missile! You look well for being dead. Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla! Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead? I'm glad you asked. After Miss Camilla went out and you left, I kept hitting myself on the door. I worked like crazy to make my own path and I did it. Proud of you, Missile. And then I followed Miss Camilla out to the big wide world. No, we still don't know how she died. This might explain it. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it, I barked. You bet I did, and I went running after her, too. Oh, God, why would you... Not Missile! And then I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla. Crushed under that big scary lump. Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Please forgive me. Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right? Better than probably anybody else could. And I remember what you did for me, how you saved me. So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death? You bet I did! Green hourglass! Yes, my dear, I'll ever so gently nab her and come right back to your side. She inherited ways to die from Lynn. Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core. I don't know, it looks pretty far. I stretched out my paw towards the core. Oh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel, go ahead and try it for yourself. Missile can reach. Missile's got a long reach. I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance? Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing. And so then you manipulated that Mino thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head. Well, no, actually. Huh? I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel. You can't? Then how did you... I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye. And it had a core too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf. What in the world? I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is. Swap things with the same shape? Go ahead and try it. Press swap. That's incredible. And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it? I'm very sorry! My powers were too meager. Meager? Because you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There's something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree. Hey, you're right. If Mino could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. What is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. So why didn't you swap them, Missile? I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach. Crush. I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death, if I do say so myself. I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there is anything I could do. I bet there's something you can do now. Huh? If we work together, you and me. Sissel, you think so? I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you can help me? Of course! Naturally! So we're gonna drop that Mino thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then you'll have to swap Mino with something else. Bad luck. I mean, it's just fault for taking too long to get over there. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on that one, Missile. Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press ZR. We get a little missile button that's the best. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press ZR, control will come back to me. Okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mino from hurting anybody. Alright, well let's start with Missile first and see what we can do over here. Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time. Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try. Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things and see how it goes. If I see something we can swap, I should use ZR. Okay, so Missile's got huge reach, but until that actually hits the ground, it gets closer, I can't do anything about it. So we got a dumpster lid, we could probably swap that with the tire. But I kind of feel like I shouldn't leave, or why would we swap that with the tire? That's not right. We need to do something else with the tire. Let's see. I wonder if I can swap the globe with the tire. That'd be interesting. I can do this. No. Nope, that's prefixed in place. And then we have the basketball. I can swap those shapes. And that's about all I can do here. Alright, let's not leave. Alright. If he's occupying that core, I can't move to it. Let's not leave Sissel behind, because Sissel's got a smaller reach. Oh, what'd I do? Oh. Okay, so that's how I can get down here and over here. And that's about all I can do is Sissel at the moment. Missile can just go. I fucking love Missile's fucking reach. It's amazing. Alright. Let's see. Let's swap these things, see what happens. God damn it, I need to stop pressing ZL. That's just gonna take me back to the phone book. Oh, here he comes. Why can't I... I guess he's kind of ignoring that book, or that boot, not that book. I need to get something a little higher? Oh, now I got the boot, never mind. Okay, but he can't manipulate things, he can only swap them. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swap from here. Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me. You have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down from the tree, I'd say. There must be something we can do. Time's passing. God damn it, fuck. Now that I've got the swap button. Here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should just lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed. I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished? It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, huh? Well, I can't really move from this seesaw. It's too heavy, the seesaw won't budge. Maybe because of that swap I made? I guess a little ball is about all the weight I can handle. Alright, well, let's see what happens to him. Nope. Alright. Alright, we tried a few things. Oh god. Stop him from running, huh? If we swap the tire with the basketball, put that in the thing, maybe he won't be able to run. He won't be able to move it. That seems possible. Can't move it very much. Oh wow, tiny ball is all you can handle. All right. God damn it. Now I'm gonna be doing that all the time. Okay, well, that was educational. What do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off. That's what I think. We don't have time to prepare. I think we're gonna have to find a way to stop him from running. The what? You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things. Precisely. Except there's one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stop him with the equipment. Maybe I should rethink things here. Alright, let's rewind. So I need to stop him probably with this thing somehow. Okay, can't swap it. You got the basketball. You put the tire in there, but that doesn't seem to do anything. I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sissel. If only my paw could reach a little further. I could have swapped that big lump one more time. Swapped it with that rugby ball in the tree nearby. That's all right. That's what we're gonna do now together. I'm gonna give it my best. First thing to do is to find a path to that rugby ball. I thought the first thing to do was to stop him. Maybe the timing needs to be different. I hate that in Prime Fight. I hate the fact that I can't fucking remember not to press ZL. Here comes that man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me. Oh, the rugby ball's still in the tree. Behold the recklessness of youth. Yes, that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble. No one could stop the recklessness of youth. Well, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're gonna have to find a make it work for us. But if he comes running too fast, we won't have time to get ready. It looks like figuring out what to do with his recklessness is the key. No, I can only talk. I can't swap him if Sissel's flame is in the tire. It's not even worth that much XP. Like I said, it's probably because it's a really fast way for people to farm Ascian Tombstones, which they use for really the anima weapons, as far as I know. It's one of the faster ways to get large amounts of tombstones. A lot of the other dungeons don't reward like 100 tombstones like that one does. And it's fairly quick. Yeah, okay. Except when dealing with Ascian Prime. There's something I'm missing here. Alright, I think I'm gonna need a hint. Give me a second. Feckin' game is gorgeous. How is the Soken soundtrack? I just need like a point in the right direction. Let's see here. Okay. Okay, so I kind of got stuck on a red herring. The trick is to admitted fights or get hit too much. The trick is to get Cecil to the jungle gym. No, not that button. That is the primary part. You can't stop him. So let's get Cecil over there. And very quickly get to the baseball. All right. Now we need missile. Ah, missile. Grabbing cores shorter than his reach is a little bit of a challenge. Alright. No, I don't want to talk. So far, they're well done, and the voice acting that's good. Still don't know if it's something I want to buy a PS5 for yet. God damn it! No, I don't want. I want, yeah, that core. All right, when he spins. When he spins the wheel, I should be able to reach that core. I don't think I could reach the basketball core. Yeah, not a chance. Yeah, I do need the tire in there. Oh, I'm sure there will be a PC port. That's kind of what I'm gonna wait on. All right, time is passing. Can't quite reach. Ah, really? There we go. Missile, you're in the core. But I can reach it now. There we go. Progress! Alright, now. Okay, why do I think that basketball was something? The ball being thrown up seems important. I think I gotta get... I think I have to get to this umbrella so I can catch whatever ball is thrown. Am I right? Let me check. Yeah, okay, that's it. That's the secret. All right, I'm gonna have to rewind, but I know what I need to do now. I need to get that umbrella in place before he launches the ball on the seesaw. Oh, God damn it. So Sissel's got to kind of move. Okay, so the best way to do this is to swap the tire in the baseball and then the tire in the basketball. And then you come up here and sit in the rugby ball. I think I'm done with you. I think I'm done with you. And you'll be out of the way up there. Okay, he's gonna swing here. Ah. So close. There we go. Ah, why? Timing on this. Why? Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, that's fair. All right. There's one more thing I should manipulate. Here he comes. Oh Lord, he coming. Hold, yeah, understand, Sissel. Oh boy, that means it's time for me, right? Oh boy. My hair is also round. Let's see, to use, yeah, I know how to use it. Missile's just ready to help. Use your incredibly good reach to get up here. Okay. Missile is set, or should be set. Now I need to wait for you to come by. I can spin this faster. And get up here right now. Alright, that bought me some time. That's what the missing piece was. Oh, that was so close! If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down. Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down? Don't forget about my powers. And don't forget about my recklessness of youth. We should be fine now. That umbrella won't close, will it? The ball must be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it. Alright. Hang on a sec. Ah. Aha. I see. Alright. Missile, it's your turn. It would be your turn if the tire were in place. Huh. Okay. So Missile does have a job to do. Yeah, no, not that button. This is actually kind of a complex puzzle, which is fun. Missile's powers kind of unique to use because they're depending on how an object looks. Which means an object doesn't have to be that shape, but it has to look like that shape, which is actually going to be kind of a puzzle thing later on. Okay. Swap these things. And swap these things. Then I'm gonna have to put it back. That's what I'm gonna have to do. Okay, I see. Alright. So because spinning does buy us actually quite a bit more time, it's not important to have Missile up there right away. Ah, if I could reach it. Curse your little short legs, arms, whatever I'm using. There. Okay, now we should be set. Now you take a well-deserved rest in the rugby ball. Alright, just need to open this. There we go. And we should be set now. Alright. You move out of the way. swap to missile. Missile. No. Ah. Oh god, I have to do this without touch controls. That might be a problem. It's too much in the way. There we go. Put the tire in the tree. There. We moved the ball. What do you think, Missile?
With the ball there, I think I can do it.
In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mino with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mino one more time. The final movement is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet.
I want Missile. All right, now we're in position. 3, 2, 1. 0.
Okay, watch me, Sissel. Here I go.
The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mino with that ball. Bonk.
There, how's that?
My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods. And now Mino is right where he belongs.
We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we?
Fate averted.
Now nobody has to die.
Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't waste your life away already. Oh, of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly, you have my word.
Let's go back then, to the present.
Aw, Missile's a good little dog. And so, Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done.
No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's all right. After all, she has me. Missile? Are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know it don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her.
Missile.
Eek!
Oh no, Missile! Farewell, Miss Lynn! Goodbye, Missile! Love you.
I'm gonna leave it up to Missile.
It kind of looks like Missile is being left up to the wind. Oh! I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me, pardon me. My apologies. This is for you.
Oh.
God, fucking women have the best pockets.
You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you.
Not at all. I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue?
He's mesmerized by my beauty.
Fuck yeah, he is. So.
Hey! The cat's not allowed to get your tongue.
Excuse me, but are you... No, it couldn't be.
Have we met before?
Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park.
10 years ago? Are you talking about...
Oh lord, what are you talking about? I'm gonna hit you with this dumpster. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Did you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. Alright, the Rock of the Gods. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know it's right there in front of us? Did she put it in her bra? No, she put it in her pocket. No, Missile! Aw, Missile. Good doggy.
Missile.
Women have, like, deep, huge pockets. They're basically, like, pocket dimensions. They can put anything in their pockets.
Wait a minute. You said GODS, but do you mean DOGS?
Of course not. Don't be silly. This is no time for ridiculous word games. You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now. Take a good look at that monument.
Monument?
Rock of the Gods, Tensik Park.
The Rock of the Gods?
The rock is buried in the ground right there. It's been there these 10 years. Ever since that day, it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle.
A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite?
Precisely. So, brah. It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago. Yes, of course. Surely you know all about it.
Me?
Alright, 10 years ago, what happened? That day, I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick, it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it. One of those beautiful fragments pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. "10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods.
Oh my, I can't believe it.
The Rock of the Gods was given the name Timsik. I think it was the gloom. And still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. It's not the gloom that's screaming, that's you. Alright, Timsik.
I never knew about this Timsik. I always thought Detective Jowd was the one who saved me.
You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. But that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn.
It is, isn't it? And now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it.
The meteorite was named Timsik after the name of this park that it fell in. And then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so, I've taken up residence in this park and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission.
I see. Oh, Missile. Come on, Missile. I'm taking you with me, Missile.
At some point, we'll hopefully we'll save your life there, Missile. Although, how did that change things? So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Timsik thing. And if he knew... And the man died. I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The rocks of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destiny of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the minister's office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd.
We found the music box, Detective Jowd.
Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted you to give this to him.
Him? You mean Inspector Cabanela, right?
I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me.
Detective Jowd.
Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know? You have to have the strength of 1,000 men! He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. How the hell did you fit that in there? Here you are. Don't point it at your face! For God's sake, have you never seen a gun before? What's this in do? You should find scorch marks on the grip.
Scorch marks?
When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears.
Why would little Camilla use something like that?
I don't know. Maybe because she's the detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In the case report, there is some mention of some scorch marks. Did you just shoot yourself in the face? When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too. And those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words,
It proves the contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call off the execution at this point.
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Aw, poor Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago. Oh, speaking of that... Let's talk to you first. What's the matter? I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth. Do you really think so?
Of course! Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next, am I right?
She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes, of course, I do believe she is. What is it now? I just don't know. What should I do next?
You'll figure it out. We believe in you.
What about you? I can't reach Lynn anyway. Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened. Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates. And the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow, I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find the truth about us. Fair enough. Fire away. The manipulator.
Ow! Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too. Ah! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Ugh.
Sissel, do you think that's what happened to me too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated too?
There was always a part of me that...
Who's talking?
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it.
That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation.
But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere.
No surprise there. You lost your life once tonight because of that machine.
Right, I knew it. See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see. I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place. That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I'd never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about that contraption.
You haven't?
That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Alright, Timzik. Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Timzik. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there. So, you found out about that, did you? I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life. That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day. But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal someone's life away?
What are you talking about?
Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you.
What? But it was the meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true. You were trying to save me.
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
The truth about 10 years ago.
Cecil told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator. Oh god, did I do it again?
I need to replace this controller. The truth about 10 years ago. On that day, 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there. I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him, bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Jowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn.
So the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just 1 minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole, of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
But hold on, Detective Jowd. That can't be true. I just met Cecil for the first time tonight. And he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Cecil.
What?
From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy? Mr. Minister! Inspector Cabanela, where are you?
Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
What? Demand?
Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release the hostage.
What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanela? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted.
Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life, even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for our call. What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanela! The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanela's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing that than when I started. Alright, with that, we're gonna call it an episode for YouTube here. Twitch? God, it's almost 10 o'clock. I might do one more episode. I think it's gonna be 15. We'll see how I feel, but I need to take a break. Cat needs to be fed. I will see you in 5 minutes. YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, we appreciate it. If you enjoyed Saw, let me know. Give me likes, send me comments. Remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Twitch, I will be back after the break.